Dre Young, Shadow Gang.
Family, what's up? Let's go to Face C. What's cracking? All right, guys, we back in here with another video. CJ So Cool. He's actually he's responded to his breakup allegations with K. I just want to see what's going on. We just gotta give our commentary, just observe, just to get an idea of what's actually going on. But he goes through this morning routine. I think it's pretty funny. So let's just go ahead and watch the video. We're gonna give our opinions or just suggestions or whatever the case may be. If you're familiar with CJ So Cool, big YouTuber. I've been following CJ for a long time. And his girl, the grown woman, if you see my last video, CJ So Cool, in 4K, she dipped on him. So at some point in this video, he's gonna start talking about that. I was gonna check it out by myself, but I think I'll bring you guys along. So let's just check it out. It's kind of a spoof, which this is why I like CJ is pretty creative. It's more or less like a spoof. If you see those fitness guys and everybody give their morning routine, get them at 3:30 in the morning and going through all these routines to get themselves together. So I think it's pretty cool getting your attention, to get views on this video. It's pretty cool. But everybody uses the Saratoga water. I wonder why. Saratoga's been around for a long time. I wonder if Saratoga is sponsoring these guys. This is funny. All right.
Just do it. 1 million a day.
All right, 1 million a day. I feel that for sure.
Need still work? Sit. Slow sit. Good girl. Thank you.
I forget what guy does this. There's a couple of guys that do it.
Thank you.
More like lifestyle type vlogs.
Thank you. Thank you.
People don't like that water. That's good camera work. The reverse slipper slide on.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's so handsome.
Nigga, you supposed to say thank you, baby. You look good too.
Yesterday, I got 5 million on Instagram, 5 million on TikTok, about like at least 500K on YouTube. And don't forget my Snapchat did 6 million yesterday. I'm telling you, today, I'm going for 20 million. Real talk though, I'm really not concerned with none other than these brand deals. I just got a new management team and Buddy talking straight.
So he's just going through a spoof of a morning routine by other like fitness creators. So I'm going to get to the juicy part of it. And you guys can go back and look at the whole spoof part of it. So he's talking about how old girl left him and what happened. So let's just see what happened. Let's just see what happened. So if you guys are not familiar, I did the video yesterday. CJ is so cool in 4K, and he said she cheated, but I don't know. I guess the whole gist of it is that these females like revolving doors. You know what I'm saying? One after another. What people mostly have an issue with, but that's that man life. You know, let him do his stuff. I like to see him just chill. You know what I'm saying? And get his bag up. You know, even more. But I'm not his father. But let's just see what's going on here. Sometimes I feel like I'm these kids' father because I've been watching them so long. I don't see them grow up and stuff. So it's crazy. All right, what we got going?
Thank you. Normally I would say, as you guys know, but I can't say that. For those of you that don't know, Kay and I, we broke up. It was very, very abrupt, and it came out of nowhere. Honestly, that's why we were still posting videos with her, because I had no idea that this would happen. And even though I won't ever bash any more of my exes, I've already been down that road. Of course, I'm bashing royalty right now, but they keep bashing me, so that's kind of like retaliation. But as far as like coming out immaturely and making a video dragging my ex, I won't do that anymore because it honestly makes me look back on myself and regret the videos. So from now on, I'm not gonna do that. And as you guys saw my morning routine, I'm trying to stay as positive as possible. We're gonna eventually start working out. Of course, I've been doing push-ups. That's how you start it. So any man out there watching this video that's going through a breakup, I want you to realize the gym is the way. If you want to get over someone and you don't want to be toxic, you don't want to be arguing all day or watching their Insta stories or checking up on what they doing, go to the gym. If you don't have a membership and you can't make it to the gym, do some push-ups.
All right, so let's stop here. So the gym is good advice. So I pray that he takes his own advice. Looks like he is. He said he did 200 push-ups. And yeah, fellas, if we going through something, our best bet is to make sure our body is tight, that any stress that we relieve it in the gym, and also working. Let's get to work. It's time to get to work. Let's make sure we keep our mind occupied with something productive, productive thinking, productive action. So I definitely agree with that. And if you want to reinvent yourself, that's the best part about life. That God gives us the freedom of choice. The Lord even gives us the freedom of choosing whether we want to serve Him or not, which is, what I'm saying, something to think about, really. But if we have that ultimate choice with our lives, just think about what we can do in our everyday waking life physically, that we can make the choice to change our lives and change our situation. So let's make sure that we do that. And of course, this video is more or less for the fellas. My ladies, if y'all out there listening or even come across this video, just take notes. Take notes how you can support your guy.
I just did about 200, 300 push-ups today, and it made me feel a lot better about how I was feeling, because I got blocked on Instagram by Kay, and so I didn't know what she was doing. I had no way of checking. Just like I said, I don't check, but even if I wanted to, I couldn't because she stopped the communication. Shout out to Kiki. Kiki still follows me. She didn't block me. Yeah, but as far as Kay go, we don't have any more communication. And the reason is, it's very personal. I don't want to expose us, but I feel like maybe she moved on a little bit quick, and maybe I said some things that I shouldn't have said. I don't want to make it seem like it was like a battle. It wasn't an argument. It wasn't a fight. It was just like she was telling me some things about herself that I didn't know. And then when she told me, I kind of freaked out a little bit. And then she freaked out based off my reaction. And then she just was like, I'm done.
Pause. Now, you guys that follow CJ So Cool, and if you do follow CJ So Cool, it's probably how you found my commentary here, my video. Kay was a grown-ass woman with her own stuff. And sometimes us as men, I include myself, we don't mature as fast as we need to. And if a woman feel like she can trust you to say something, to put herself in a state of vulnerability, you got to give her that respect and be a man about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't react to it. So I'm assuming that he reacted to something that she really told him something personally. And for her to be 38, single, one kid, you know what I'm saying, and finally feel like she found somebody. Usually women of that age and that stature, they're very calculated. And they calculated, they did the math, said, all right, maybe this guy will work. But she probably should have did her research. But we'll see. Let's see what else he has to say.
I'm tired of you disrespecting me, and I'm just like, whoa. I don't really know how to stop someone from doing what they say they want to do. Basically, if my girlfriend say, I don't want to do this no more, I'm not the type to just get in the way and try to block her from leaving. I don't do that. And it's not because I don't care. It's honestly because I can't be allowing anyone to say, well, he did this, he pushed me, or he hit me, or he hurt me. You guys saw the video, man. Royalty tried that before. She made up all kind of allegations. So based off the way I live and who I am, I feel like it's best to record everything. So I started recording our little incident. It wasn't an altercation. I recorded our incident, and that really made her feel like she couldn't trust me anymore based off the fact that she thought me recording her meant I couldn't trust her. It wasn't about trust. It was about, I don't know what's gonna happen. You picking up and just moving out is random, which means you can do anything or say anything. So let me just get some footage just in case. But as
So that's when you gotta be serious about what you're doing. Like I said, she's a grown woman. So a really grown female is not gonna stick around for that. You're not gonna go putting a recorder all in your face, and all that. No, because I think that's what he did. He said he was recording her, had the light on and everything. And how would you feel? I mean, it's not cool. So, let's see what else this young man has to say. Let's see if we can give him some fatherly advice.
As you guys know, that footage never came out. I don't have a video circulating of me and Kay breaking up. I do not have a video. She thought I was recording her, but honest to God, all I did was turn on my flashlight. I was capping. It's like this, bro. Just turn the flashlight on. She thought automatically I was just doing this. And she's like, oh, you recording me? You recording me? I'm like, yo, I wasn't even talking. Honestly, I just kept doing this on my phone. But eventually she left, and she sent her daughter to get the rest of her things. And honestly, it broke me down because this is like a ongoing story in my life. Like, girls treat me like I'm a revolving door.
Stop. Fellas, we control the climate. Most of the time, we control the climate and the temperature of a relationship because we're leaders. You know what I'm saying? I'm still listening, so I'm just giving commentary as we go. But we control the climate and the temperature of a relationship as leaders. Sometimes we have to learn how to lead, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we're just not ready to lead. And then if you find yourself in a situation where you're not ready to lead, and the situation gets a little deep for you, it's best to just distance yourself from it, because you don't want to do anything to disrespect her or disrespect yourself. Or for what CJ is kind of telling us, that he has PTSD from past relationships. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he pulled out his phone and acted like he was recording. And to somebody else says, a mature mental state of mind would not accept that, because that's low-key childish. And you definitely shouldn't do that. You should be able to be mature enough to pick your partner, or pick the person you choose as a partner that you can be vulnerable with and you can trust. Or just don't go that deep with him yet, because with this kid, I don't know if it was a month or so. About a month he was together. That's not really long enough to know a person. And so he didn't know, as he said, he didn't know how she was gonna react to it. And she was like, she deuced him up. No, my deuce is here. She deuced him up. Let's continue to listen to him and see what else he has to say.
Or they can leave when they want to, and I'm supposed to feel like hurt or something by it. Well, honestly, this time I am hurt. When Royalty did it before and I was in Miami, I was hurt then too, because I thought I could trust her. All I did was go to Miami and get on a yacht and network, and then she was like, oh, you moving like you single, it's over, I'm moving out. That really hurt me, because it's like, how we have a foundation and you just easily just break it down. Like, our foundation is clay or concrete. Because if it's clay, I don't want nothing to do with it. That's for play. We don't gotta be in a relationship if we just playing around. I'm getting older. You know, a lot of times y'all be saying, oh, you almost 40, you pushing 40. I'm 36 years old. I'm 4 years away from being, well, technically 5, because I just hit 36, but still it don't matter. I'm 4 years away from hitting 40, which means I got less time on the clock than most people have. You know, the people that's watching this video, y'all like 10, 12, 15, 17, 24, all them years. Y'all got more time on the clock. So I'm trying to get a little bit more serious when it comes to my personal life. And it broke me down seeing that she could just leave, especially after we were building so much stuff. Like, we had real estate plans. We went into some business investments with her Snatch by K business. I didn't mention her in songs. I didn't promote her and her daughter and blew them up on social media. I was like really heavily invested, and that ain't even got nothing to do with the money I spent. I threw her a party. I took her to Cali as another party. I've been like spending bread. It's all obvious that I cared about her. So to see that she was just able to leave when it wasn't even an argument. It was like literally we was just two people talking and she just thought maybe I should leave. I really want to see in the comment section, ladies, this isn't for the fellas, ladies, what is it about y'all that makes y'all think we like it when y'all can just up and leave? I really want to know. I've dated people who didn't have anything to leave and go to, and then I've dated people who had things to leave and go to. And I don't like naming people, so I won't. One of my...
All right, stop. Let's look at the comments. I'm just mad curious. This video just came out. Let's look at the comments. Respectfully, man to man, let's keep this up off the internet, bro. Facts. Quality over content here. That's TJ saying that. Let's see what else. This is a girl. Truth be told, TJ, you need to heal because you have abandonment issues. Stemming from steaming. Well, she meant stemming from your mom. So heal if anybody. So anyone is okay, all right. Narcissistic people can't stay single for long. Shaking my head, y'all move on quick. Stay strong, you're a winner. Blessed highly paid, no weapons for you can blah 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 blah. Okay, you guys read that. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. Everybody goes through things differently. This doesn't apply to everyone. True. Much respect to you, man. Focus on you and the grind, which I agree. You'll find a right girl eventually. Don't worry. I agree with that. Kay will be back from Mexico sometime today, bruh. How do you know? Who knows this? Kay will be back from Mexico sometime today, bruh. Who is this? I guess ain't okay. Ain't him. I love your video. I love your videos. Break Mari back. Your girl is amazing. CJ, we see you working. Put that content back to back. Okay, it's just all right. He's blessed. Blah blah. Okay. I love the double up. Download. Okay, yeah, we definitely want to see more of you. I mean, I'm definitely a supporter. Definitely a supporter for a long time now. Obviously, what's up? Turning 36 in a few months. It takes maturity to be a relationship. A solid one. I'm married with 3 kids for 15 years, and I can tell you, I've been tempted to leave. Me too. And so has my husband many times. But we know ultimately we are a team and can get through if we both want it. And I feel that has worked for me. Love you. Need to find your soulmate. Oh, that's encouraging. Because that's true. That's very true. All that's true. Also depends on who you are in a relationship as well too. So I think CJ wants to find his person, but I think I don't know Kay, and I don't know good or bad. I don't know her, but I felt the older women. She's ain't really that old. Shoot, she's young when it comes to me. She's mad young, but as far as her, I think she's a classy lady for sure, and I think she trusted him, and he didn't know how to react to it. So it takes patience to understand on both sides. You got to be willing to teach each other. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to teach each other because one person don't know everything, and the other side doesn't know everything. That's why when you bring two lives together, you really have to blend them like a blender. You know what I'm saying? And really mesh them together, then create whatever you guys decide to cook up. All right, so what else we got here? Love the videos. I do too. I love the intro of this video. I did. When you hold your money, start praying with it. Start praying with it. Okay. Well, you don't actually need to hold anything to pray. Just pray. The Lord's gonna bless you regardless. All right. So You know, fam. Okay, it's just really love. You know, you get love, which is great. I like it. This is really early. This video probably just came out an hour ago, and actually 35 minutes before I saw watching it when it came across my feed. So let's see what else this young man has to say. We're gonna go from there.
Exes, she had a place to stay. She never used that against me though. I don't care how many times I bashed this ex online. She's never just up and left just to do it. So shout out to that ex. She knows who she is. But come on, Kay, that was crazy. That was so immature. You're 38 years old, and I don't like to throw the age around because really age doesn't have anything to do with it. But when I look at Kay, I see a very mature woman. So her leaving is like the most immature thing she can do. And it's almost like she's digging at me, knowing that she has 2 houses and 2 businesses and 2025 G-Wagon, and she got it all on her own. And I know that. I'm proud of you, baby girl, but you don't got to flex it on me every chance you get by leaving, because
I don't think she flexed on him. I think that him just knowing that was like a, can I be real with y'all for 2 seconds? Be 2 seconds, and I promise I'll go back to it. Sometimes, all right, I'm gonna say something, and I pray it doesn't be pulled out of context. CJ was at one point at the height of making mad bank. And sometimes individuals like that run across somebody who got just as much as they got, or maybe close to more. And you can't really like use your advantage and the things you gain as a point to impress another person because they got just as much as you got. And then I impress you. That means that at some point you gotta have some real conversation. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about what you got no more, because I got just as much as you got. How are we gonna come together on this? You know what I'm saying? So it leads to deeper conversations. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I think I'm getting a little bit of that, but I'm not sure. Still, don't get me wrong. I don't want this to be taken out of context. I'm still a huge supporter of CJ Woodall, and I want the best for him. I'm just listening to some things that I'm hearing, but also what I witnessed as well too. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm still in the same place, and I didn't tell you to leave. I didn't kick you out. I didn't leave. So I don't really want to cry, but I swear, y'all, I was so hurt by this. And there was a lot that went into our friendship and our relationship. Like I said, the social media side of things, but what about family? My kids come tomorrow, they're gonna be saying, "Where's Kay?" I already know how they is. When they get comfortable with a woman, they always ask where she at. And Kay just up and leaving like that, knowing that my kids are attached to her, I'm attached to her, A's attached to her, the fans is starting to come around, they starting to like her, and she could just walk out like that. It's very embarrassing, because then it makes me be something I don't want to be. That's why I put a random girl on my TikTok and on my Instagram yesterday kissing on her. I don't even know who that is. That was not supposed to happen. That wasn't in the plan. It was really random. I only do random things when random things happen to me. So I do understand from the outside looking in. CJ So Cool look crazy half the time, but y'all don't understand that it's people antagonizing me. It's people making me act this way. And I don't want to act like I can't take accountability. I'm the ultimate person that can stop myself from being immature, but I haven't got to that level yet. And I'm old enough and grown enough and mature enough to admit that. I'm not at a point in my life where I can make the bigger step.
Good job. The first step is to being better is to admit it, know what you are, and I applaud you. Because we all do not know everything. We all come across situations every day that sometimes we just don't know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Or not equipped to deal with it. But that's how you learn. Now you get to a certain situation, and you see whether it's gonna work the way you know how. You think you know what to do, and if you don't know, you'll learn how to do it. So, yeah, whew. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm still nasally, so I apologize for that. But the grind do not stop. So, thank you guys for rocking with your boy. Let's continue.
All the time. Sometimes I do be the bigger person, but a lot of times I'm just like, you know what, man, it's a troll session, and I don't really like doing that with people I love, because that's why I'm not dogging her out. I don't want to talk down on her, because I actually hope there's a chance that we can find each other in the future. Speaking of...
All right, I'm glad he said that too. This kid is really growing up, and I'm loving it. So he should definitely want to reconnect with her. And you know what? This is what happens when you put your business on the internet. You have people like myself that's going to give you advice or even speak on the situation that we really don't know the behind the scenes, the true behind the scenes. The only thing we're doing is judging and speaking on what we hear from one side. Kay have you say her side, and she probably won't because I don't think that's her stilo. But that's why I'm really not bashing anybody. This is for entertainment purposes only. We just want the best for CJ and want the best for Kay as well too, and all that are involved. And just want to see him do well. And I'm gonna put that out there. It's going to continue.
To find each other. The crazy thing is I skipped over a whole part of the conversation. I'm still here in Vegas in the same house she left me in, and I found out she in Mexico. I told y'all I was blocked. So that means I had no idea of finding this information out. Her friend told me, she let it slip up. And I was like, Mexico? That don't even make sense. When she go to Mexico? We just broke up yesterday. So even though I put a random girl on my channel, she went out of the country. I don't even know which one is worse. Actually, they both equal. We equally just trying to hurt each other at the same time, and it doesn't feel good to me at all. So I want everybody watching this to know that I had plans on marrying this woman. I love the way she talked. I thought she meant everything she said.
I didn't know that. No, actually, he did say that. He did say that. Ah, man. My heart goes out to her. I wish he wouldn't have put the girl on his channel because that just gave all of us internet people, our internet journalism type people, a feel for the fight. So, but all right, everybody. He is not in a relationship with nobody. He just did that for spike purposes. I mean, he still has some growing to do. So let's see what else you got to say.
It felt genuine, it looked genuine when I was editing the videos, but just to find out that I don't know what it was, if it was a facade or what, because out of all the times I've messed up with all the girls I've been with, this is the one relationship I did not do anything wrong in. And I'm not gonna say that because honest to God, I probably did something, but not now, not recently. So, however we was able to maintain our relationship, for that to stop, it's almost feeling like she had a motive. And I don't want to start taking this video in that direction, but you know, you never really know. People do have motives. I'm CJ So Cool, and I didn't meet her organically. I met her through her daughter, and her daughter told her who I was and what I was about and what I wanted to do, and then that's how we linked. We linked by me giving her 600,000 views on her video, not me advertising her business. Like, that's not an organic way to link. That's a business friendship type thing. And instead of us keeping it business, I went ahead and pushed on her, and now we became entangled, and we made a relationship from scratch when really it was supposed to be a business friendship. And now I feel like because I always gotta involve love and, oh, I like you, I love you, we're in a relationship, I feel like that keep messing me up. So the moving forward version of CJ So Cool is gonna be the single version of CJ So Cool, where I can go get my ex and put her on the channel because we don't have this type of relationship anymore. Now we're just cool. Or I can go get a new girl and do content with her because we're not in a relationship, and I'm not titling to get my kid's new stepmom or my new girlfriend. I'm not doing that anymore. If you guys see me with a girl, I'm just doing content, DDG style.
That's exactly what I said in my last video. He should do the DDG style. No commitment, just friends, just having a good banter, just relaxing and kicking it. Dude, should I do that on my channel too? Maybe more of y'all will subscribe because and like the videos, or even watch the videos. Probably a pretty girl put up my channel. Nah, but for real, that's exactly what he should do. Especially with that type of platform. I hate to say that, you know, the public's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Shallow. Pretty good does it every time, okay? You feel me? But that's exactly the DDG style. I'm glad that he's taking notes. Well, he's smart. He's a smart kid. He's one of the OGs of this too. So I'm actually taking notes. That's one of the reasons why I follow him, and I follow DDG as well too.
Shout out to DDG. I don't think that he date all them girls. I think he's just doing what he's supposed to do.
Right.
And entertaining
the fans. He said
when you entertaining people, sometimes you got to go out and get new people. You have to collab. I've been doing my own thing for so many years, and then when I look at myself, I be like, it should have been somebody right there, you know? So hopefully I can get to that level to where people are openly wanting to work with me and collab with me and not expecting anything like a relationship or even monetary things. I don't have to pay people for collabs. I shouldn't have to pay people for collabs, especially when I'm getting over 100 million views in 2 weeks on social media. And that ain't even included nobody clipping me and posting me on their platforms. I'm getting 1 billion views a month. I swear, I'm not even making this up. I'm not trying to sound cool. I'm all over the internet just like I used to be in my prime. And to me, it almost makes me feel like maybe it was God's way of saying, listen, you don't need to be in a relationship. You need to focus on yourself. Like y'all used to say in the
facts. 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 For some reason, this is this kid's calling. I actually prayed about my calling, so it's like everybody still, I guess, put me in the pulpit. So I gotta stop cursing first. But when the Lord called you to what He has for you, what your purpose is, just go. I'm getting that big in my spirit right there. Just go. You know what I'm saying? Just go. And every step you take, He will strip all the things away that are not supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? So just go. And I like this latter part of this video. I really, really do. And I really, really pray this kid is gonna follow through. I know he is. He's a smart guy. So I'm definitely gonna be watching. And if you guys out there and you run across this video and you're aspiring to be a YouTuber, CJ So Cool. His earlier stuff for family content and the Prince family for family content now. And DDG, just those two are probably my main two that I watch all the time. I used to watch the Prince family all the time because I was looking at a family type situation, but I don't have that type of dynamic, so that wouldn't work for me. But so I'm out here being a roving reporter. But let's see what else we got. I'm just running my mouth.
Comment, CJ, focus on yourself. Stop getting in relationships so fast. I always ignore y'all. I tell y'all, I don't know what y'all talking about. I tell y'all, I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to wake up alone. But then I started thinking about it, man. Y'all seen the morning routine. That was real. Now that I do wake up alone, my alarm is waking me up. I'm not getting up in the bed, laying in the bed. I'm not cuddling, kissing. That do sound cool. That is fun. But the new me, the grind mode me is way funner. And y'all already know what happens, man. Once the money come, the honey come. I'm not saying I'm thirsty for any females, but I'm just also telling it.
Come on now. He spit facts. So all my youngsters out there, you guys don't need a female right now. Wherever you going, it's going to be plenty there. Plenty. You get a $10,000 range, a $20,000 range, a $100,000 range. There'll be plenty there, no matter what level in life that you are. Do not let a female stop you, period, point blank. You always got to stay ahead of those females. Why? Because once they feel like they're ahead of you, the respect goes out the door. I don't give a damn who they are to you or what they are to you. That's just the way it is. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm not bitter either. So I don't think I am.
How it is. If I focus on me and my goals, I'm gonna get everything that I'm missing. Y'all talk about where your jury at. All I gotta do is lock in for 1 month. How many of y'all can do that? How many of y'all can make $1 million in a month? I'm not even flexing. How many of y'all in the comment section can make $1 million in 1 month? I know I can, I know I have, and I know I will. I've always done it. It's nothing to me. And I'm gonna keep telling y'all the same thing. No matter how much money I get now, y'all really not gonna be able to count my pockets because I'm not gonna be showing y'all everything. I don't have to buy a new chain every week. I don't gotta, I don't need 13 cars, bro. I really don't. I like this new lifestyle where I'm waking up focused on work. And speaking of work, y'all probably didn't notice it, you probably did. This is a Netflix approved Canon R5C. A cinema grade camera. I just dropped 5 racks on. Then I had to buy the lenses, the mics, the tripods. We working over here. We making steady investments. Y'all can't see all the money I'm spending because I'm spending more wiser. That's why I told y'all I went in on investments with K. I thought we was gonna be in it for the long run. But now I don't really know what's gonna happen with the investments, her, us, anything. But I know what I'm gonna do is do me. And I'm gonna pray for her. I'm gonna pray for her kid because her kid was very cool to me. Like, honest to God, like I said, she still follow me. I know all the allegations had everybody looking at us weird, like, oh, here we go again. But honest to God, that was one of the most purest souls I've ever met. Her mom raised her so good. She's like Wednesday. I look at her like Wednesday, and I'm saying this in a positive way. When I see the show, the cartoon Wednesday, she's super smart, mellow, calm. You would think she's uncomfortable because she's not all happy-go-lucky, but whole time, that's just her personality. She just chill. And I like that about her because it's a different type of energy that I'm not used to. I'm used to kids being like always amped up, so cool, and she just Kiki, you know? And now knowing that her mom is taking her away from me, Kamari, the content side of things, I know she feeling it more than anybody. Well, she would have blocked me, but she don't look at it like that. She look at it like this was an opportunity of a lifetime, which is how I look at it. I think like a kid, and kids are right. Kids are always smart. They are the future, bro. She knew that with me and her mom being together, she had a better chance of being something, whatever it is. A flight attendant for the private jet company, or an NBA wife, or whatever, a social media influencer. She knew she could have did it better with me and her mom being together. She said it. She told me, she was like, I loved y'all together. Hopefully I can help y'all work this out. Like, I like people like that. She's trying to mediate the situation and not make it worse. At the same time, man, it is what it is. Kamari's gonna be sad. CJ Dead gonna be sad. I'm already sad. Kiki gonna be sad. But guess who's not sad? My ex-K. She literally texted me and was like, I'm not finna be sad. That's why I'm out the country. She's
Hold up. He said that she texted him. He said that. Hold on, CJ. All right. So, if y'all see my other video about CJ on 32s and Marty Marr, when Marty Marr needed to be quiet, I think CJ's reached his break where he's just end the video and be quiet. Yeah. So this is a part of the conversation where it gets uncomfortable, it gets taken out of context. You know what I'm saying? About people that like to do shit like that. So you my boy. Shut the fuck up. Just be quiet. But since we already here, let's finish listening.
She's so rich, she don't really care, y'all. She just moved on. So whatever y'all say, I'm gonna take the blame. Y'all can say, CJ, you messed it up. That's what you get.
All right, let's listen to it in full context again. One more time. I want to hear what he said.
Her mom is taking her away from me, Kamari, the content side of things. I know she feeling it more than anybody. Well, she would have blocked me, but she don't look at it like that. She look at it like this was an opportunity of a lifetime, which is how I look at it. I think like a kid, and kids are right. Kids are always smart. They are my personal life.
Oh shit!
And
I'm sorry, guys.
like y'all used to say in the comments, CJ, focus on yourself. Stop getting in relationships so fast. I always ignore y'all. Pay people for collabs. I shouldn't have to pay people for collabs, especially when I have to buy a new chain every week. I don't gotta. They're like guys. Wednesday, and I'm saying this in a positive way, and it makes me kind of feel like a saint, like an angel, like.
Oh no!
I'm not finna be sad. That's why I'm out the country.
All right. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Please. Thank you for your patience. Hold on. Here we go.
Social media influencer. She knew she could have did it better with me and her mom being together. She said it. She told me, she was like, I loved y'all together. Hopefully I can help y'all work this out. Like, I like people like that. She's trying to mediate the situation and not make it worse. At the same time, man, it is what it is. Kamari's gonna be sad. CJ Dead gonna be sad. I'm already sad. Kiki gonna be sad. But guess who's not sad? My ex-K. She literally texted me and was like, I'm not finna be sad. That's why I'm out the country. She's so rich. She don't really care, y'all. She just moved on. So whatever y'all say, I'm.
All right, so I wanted to hear that the full context, so I won't speak, blind. So I won't just speak irrationally about it. I thought he said he hadn't heard from Katie. He heard like from her friend or something. So he just said that she text him that she won't be sad. I mean, am I telling you that when you get to a threshold, to a point of the conversation, you just need to stop the video, and that's what he should stop right before that. All right, let's finish since we're here.
I'm gonna take the blame. Y'all can say, CJ, you messed it up. That's what you get. But at the end of the day, I ain't mess up anything that wasn't meant for me. Whatever's meant for me, I'm gonna get anyway. And I told y'all, when I get it, y'all ain't gonna know. So just keep on talking. Actually, y'all will know, because I'm gonna upgrade the crib, and y'all gonna be like, oh shoot. But yeah, that's my goal. My goal is to boss my life up, man. Do what I always done. Take the money and invest it in the right places, which is doing things that no normal human being would do, like putting $1 million into a rental and living there for 1 year, but it costs $1 million to live there. You know, I'm trying to do stuff like that. So when you see a change coming, just know that it's here to stay. And if I'm single, when this change happens, there's no woman that can lock me down, because I will realize the true definition of CJ So Cool is CJ So Cool got his own back. Because at the end of the day, I did so much for so many people, and they've all turned around and beat me. Whether it was quick, whether it's 9 years later, they always just come back to hurt me. And it makes me kind of feel like a saint, like an angel, like I'm here as a blessing, because that's what happened to Jesus. When Jesus was here, they was take, hurt, beat. This literally killed my man. So I feel like that too sometimes. And I'm not trying to say I'm Jesus, because obviously that's blasphemous, but I am trying to use that as a metaphor so that you guys understand that this is normal. This happens. When you find a good energy, you are always gonna find a bad energy trying to connect themselves to it. It's like yin and yang. She's not a negative energy at all. I really love Kay. Honest to God, I wasn't just saying this for the videos. I love Kay. I'm fighting myself to not cry. I'm literally trying my hardest not to cry. But one thing for sure, two things for certain is CJ So Cool is gonna always be who he is, and there's gonna be a time where girls aren't gonna be able to hurt my feelings. And even though I try my hardest to be, oh, I'm P, man, I'm just like Future, nobody can hurt me, I'm still a human being and I keep getting attacked from every angle. I try to find love in someone new, they break me down. The people from the past, they're still breaking me down.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna stop it right here because he probably should stop about 5 minutes ago. I'm still a supporter. I pray the best for him. But I'm getting a little narcissistic behavior. I don't even know what the word means a lot, but I've heard some terms. So it's like, you know what? While we here, let's see here. Nar, if I can spell it. Narcissist. All right, let's see here what it means. Someone who exhibits traits of personality disorder categorized by grandiosity, inflated sense of self-importance, entitlement, need for admiration, desire for attention and validation from others, a lack of empathy, difficulty recognizing or caring about the feelings or needs of others, can lead to problems in relationships, work, and other areas of life, often resulting in unfulfilling interactions and dissatisfaction when not receiving the admiration they believe they deserve. The term originates from the Greek word, whoever this cat is, who fell in love with his own. Oh yeah, I can't even pronounce it, but yeah, I remember that story. I remember that. Self-focused. So you guys think CJ So Cool is narcissistic in some of his personality traits? Oh, I won't call nobody nothing, but it's right here. So some of his conversation does seem like it could be that. And we just pray for that out of him so he can have a really healthy relationship going forward. So I said I was going to stop it here, and I am. But if you guys here for the first time, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. I promise it's free. I'm back on here consistently, and we want to grow this show. Don't be afraid to shoot for your dreams or listen for the Lord's calling on your life. It can be, if you're not already working toward things that you feel like you could, if you're not working toward like your dreams, sometimes you feel like you can't achieve them. You know, like you can't achieve them. Or you feel like you have something in you, around you, that's distracting you. Like for me, I'm always nasally. Always nasally is hard for me to enunciate my words at times. But I'm still gonna continue to move on. I'm praying this away. And I know that it's gonna be fine. So I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna continue to push forward, and I implore you guys to do the same thing as well too. And the fun part about these videos is the more I do them, I feel like the more comfortable I get. I can actually show you guys my personality, so you get me, the actual me. And not that everything is all about me, but since this channel is my channel, kind of like my house, invite you into my house. Welcome. I want you guys to come and stay a while. Please come stay a while. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to keep bringing these bangers often. I'm trying to do it every day, but definitely 5 days a week. We're gonna shoot for every day, like CJ on 32s. We're gonna shoot for every day. So something to talk about every day. But if you guys please comment a W if you like the video. If you agree with what some of the people said in CJ's comments, I'm gonna leave the actual link to the video in my description. And if you guys have a certain type of video or subject you want me to do commentary on, let me know. If you think my personality fits whatever it is you want me to comment on, please. By all means, please include it in the description below. But until next time, I pray you guys are doing well and stay well. Peace. And I'll see you next time. All right.